Oh, googly-eyed Biden.
Yeah, this is kind of wild.
Pro-insurrection.
Dude, he's so old, bro.
Some people are saying he got a facelift.
No.
I think he looks like a deep fake. Like they put a only slightly younger Brandon as a deep fake in front of the regular
doesn't
Brandon.
look younger. He looks more up than ever, dude.
Yeah, he's zooted. He's probably on some steroids, you know? Like they put him on that
anything to
shit.
keep him going, man. They're
No,
like
because of COVID.
They're doing like Weekend at Bernie's shit. They got like some puppeteer in the back of his coat holding his body.
Dark Brandon is upon us. I'm fully invested in Dark Brandon. Okay, he took out Shinzo Abe. He assassinated Shinzo Abe. He has personally assassinated more Trump supporters than Donald Trump ever could with COVID. Okay,
Hold
which
on.
is simultaneously fake.
Shinzo Abe neutralized.
Gas prices were first high on purpose, and then he lowered them immediately, also on purpose.
Antifa fully armed.
Yeah.
Wait, is this an ironic post or a real post?
No. These are all ironic.
Okay, good. Thank God.
Everything you see about Dark Brandon is ironic.
By the way, this is the dream. This is the future that we deserve.
That's right.
Arab World News.
Roe versus Wade 2.
We support you, dude. We support you, my dude.
Hell yeah.
Shout out. All right, let's watch this. This shit's weird as fuck.
You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-cop. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-democracy.
He's got that sexy voice.
You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-American.
You know what's funny?
Donald
Wait, pause
Trump
for a second. It's doing the face tracking shit that you do on TikToks too, a little bit in the beginning, where it's like,
is
whoop,
it?
whoop, and it's moving.
You can't be pro-insurrection
looking like Bella
and
Porch.
pro-cop. You can't be pro-insurrection
Oh, you're
and
right.
pro-democracy.
Yeah.
You can't be...
But
How did they put this
wait,
out?
what
This
the
is so
fuck?
insane.
What they put? I was like, well, hold on, that's a fan edit, and I was like, no, it's from Joe Biden.
No, Dark Brandon should do Bella Porch style, like the like the face.
Right.
Hawaii face.
Where it like tracks around.
Hawaii.
That'd be sick.
Pro-insurrection and pro...
You can't. And his voice sounds super hoarse too.
His voice sounds sexy. Dark Brandon. He's
it's
hot.
It's an impersonator, bro. He's a cadaver.
Yeah, no, he's been cloned for sure.
His what's happening is he's a cadaver. He's dead. His face is
Yeah.
not animated.
Yeah,
it's a
Punish
deep
Brandon.
fake over his face, and someone's puppeteering his body.
No. This is a clone. This is one of the Dark Brandon clones for sure. Like he, yeah, they brought him. They brought him in. They brought him in. My speculation is that when he went to Saudi Arabia, he stole the orb. Okay.
Right. I remember the orb.
He stole the orb, the all-powerful orb,
The orb.
Oh,
which,
yeah.
like in a Nicolas Cage like National Treasure style heist.
Yeah.
He basically stole the powerful orb and took away MBS's power.
Okay.
Okay, that's why the gas prices are low. Then look, a weak man like Donald Trump taken over by the orb, controlled by the orb completely. Okay.
Enchanted.
Yeah, you can see like the orb is controlling him.
Been beguiled.
Right.
Dark Brandon knew the curse was upon him, that he only had 2 yil, stole the orb,
2 yil.
lowered gas prices immediately by stealing the orb, okay? But he died. So then they had to clone him. This is Dark Brandon too.
I'm fully on board with this theory,
Yeah.
dude.
So how many Dark Brandon clones are there?
Think about it this way. More people have died from COVID under Brandon's administration. Oh my God.
A little peek, a sneak peek for their next video.
I mean, he would pop off if he did the face thing.
You know what? There's actually an update. I sent a link right now. Might help clarify what was actually going on in that video.
You can't be pro-insurrection.
Oh no! This is very important. You need to pull this up
I just
immediately.
found- this is
Oh God, Arab World News covered it. Oh, dude.
Hold
guy's on it.
Everybody back up.
How do we get the price down? Well, a new report today shows that...
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Again, we have a news story about Biden.
The ball is never dropped with Arab World News.
Wait.
He's on it.
Speech without blinking his eyes. This story is trending now on social media after Biden quote and appears to speak for at least 1 minute.
I feel like
without
he's coming for
blinking
my
his
job
eyes.
too now.
I just like, by the way, 78 views. I like this video.
Stay in your fucking lane, Arab World News. What the fuck is this shit, dude?
You know what, bro? He's taking over, and I stand Arab World
Dark
News.
Brandon.
I'm subscribing. I'm liking. I fucking stand.
Oh God. Oh no.
How are you, Fupa Troopers, already here? We just talked about it. There's 6 minutes and 4 minutes ago. Y'all are already on it. That's crazy.
normal human beings blink their eyes 15 to 20 times
Right,
in
right,
minutes.
right.
So Biden should blink his eyes once, 2, 3, or 4 seconds
That's
in
true.
the last speech.
God damn it!
In
Turn
the
it off.
end
This
of
is
the
really
video,
this is too
support-
compelling. Commentary is too good. He's
Dude,
literally
he's
coming
right,
from my.
though. He actually, he's right. Not one
You
blink.
can't be pro-insurrection and pro-cop. You can't be
Wait.
pro-insurrection
Hold on,
and
hold on, hold on.
pro-democracy. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-American. Donald Trump lacked
you
the
got-
courage to act. Little police, the brave women.
Wait, hold on,
policing
hold on, sorry.
Metropolitan Holocaust Assassination.
I'm in the lab.
Should
Hold on.
never
Can you
forget
turn up Arab World News?
His audio is so fucking low.
Yeah.
Crank
Trying
that
to,
shit.
you trying to do a mashup
Hello
here?
everyone, welcome my
Yeah.
channel. Again, we have a new story about
that.
Biden's speech.
You
without
can't be
blinking his eyes.
pro-insurrection and pro-cop.
This story is trending now
Can't
on
be
social media after
pro-insurrection
Biden
and
quote
pro-democracy.
and appears
You
to
I don't
can't
even
be
know what you're doing
pro-insurrection
right now.
Looking up
and
here.
pro-American.
Without
Donald
blinking.
Trump
I think you just need to
lacked
turn
the
Biden all the way
courage.
down.
I'm just trying to do a
Brave,
mashup. It didn't really work that good.
Holocaust assassination.
Time in
Should
minutes.
never forget
So
that.
Biden should
that good.
blink his eyes once, 2, 3, or 4 seconds in the last speech. In the ending of the video, support me by like and comment for more.
You did do that though. You did support him by liking.
I do support him. He is the fucking future, bro.
But like I said, Dark Brandon, he's a clone, stole the orb, got Shinzo Abe assassinated. Gas prices are low. He's raising the interest rates on purpose as well.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's all trust the plan, trust the process, trust the plan.
No, but in a serious way, I am worried about Joe Biden's health. He's just so fucking. One of the things I've been talking about, and maybe I want to try discussing with you, is the gerontocracy going on in this country. I'm just so fucking sick of people, especially in government specifically, who are just too fucking old to be leading this country. I'm just so tired of it. And, listen, Joe Biden, you're too fucking old.
To be fair, it's not like the leader at the helm has to be all that competent. Like Ronald Reagan,
I would
straight up
like
had
them
dementia.
to be. What about senators and members
No,
of the
no,
House?
I
The average
agree.
age is like 70, dude.
I agree. I'm saying it's ridiculous, but like it's basically a well-oiled machine that runs on its own. You know what I mean? Like at this
That's not
point,
true in Congress.
I mean, it's a part of the problem. What you're describing is a part of the problem because like they don't have any sort of like ideological reasoning for the way that they act. That's why they allow lobbyists to write the legislation for them. And that is a part of the problem. If there were younger people that were genuinely interested in doing the job that you're supposed to do and advocate for the values and causes that you claim you care about, then yeah, we would have probably a little bit different. The outcomes could be a little different. But that's also not going to happen without like any sort of bullying, mobilization, any sort of mechanism from the ground up. Because we have no structure.
I'm done, dude. I'm done with this shit. I'm done pretending like, oh, you can't be ageist. I'm ageist when it matters. Okay?
Oh, dude, I'm ageist.
I love.
ageist
Listen, I
when it
respect
comes to
old people.
politics.
I look up to old people. I respect them, but I'm not fucking down with 40% of the members of Senate being between 60 and 69 years old. 25%, a whole quarter, from 70 to 79 years old.
7% is 80 plus.
And I can't get up.
Listen, and then what's really interests me is that there's mandatory retirement ages in lots of occupations, even here in America. Usually you can't do that, but they make exceptions because it's such an important fucking job.
Yeah, you
unlike
can't-
members of
I
Congress
don't think you can
or
be
the
a pilot.
president.
You can't be like a commercial pilot at that
I have
age.
it here. Check it out. Mandatory retirement age for a pilot, 65.
Even that's too high. God damn.
65. If you made
69.
if you made it 65, you'd lose half of Congress.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
awesome.
actually true. That's insane.
You lose half of Congress. I mean, how many
More than half. I mean,
how many 65-year-olds do you know that are
More
like
than
that
half of
fucking
Senate.
slick with technology? We're living in a technological world where these tech companies you need to understand them. You need to understand technology. They need to be, if you want to regulate them and make meaningful change, you need to understand the world you're living in. I mean, I just had my dad and Jimmy Lee on the show. My dad is pretty tech savvy for someone his age. It took the both of them like 20 minutes to send a fucking email.
Yeah.
yeah, I think that the system is completely broken. One way to make like immediate meaningful change would be that, but it's the same people. It's like asking the police to investigate themselves. They're going to find no wrongdoing every time. Senate and Congress in general is not going to change the laws so that they themselves will all get fired.
Well, you know what? I think it's something we need to start talking about and stop being afraid to talk about, because it's like a huge fucking problem.
Yeah.
Look at this. Air traffic controllers, mandatory retirement age, 56.
That's a good age to stop Congress, I think.
Yes. Well, I honestly, if it was up to me, I'd say like 65. That's generous,
60.
60, I would
Cut
be
off at
fine with.
60.
I'm trying to be generous, right? Because, like, I do think that you can be highly competent.
But that
at
won't.
65
That's not a
years old.
silver bullet. Like, that's not the solution. The solution is still obviously like that. The system is designed in a way to churn out these exact same results that you're seeing, and every facet of our existence basically normalizes the struggle to suppression that you experience. This is just one of the things that like directly hits you in the face. That hypocrisy. Watching Congress go on vacation immediately after like a fucking
that's so
shooting, like a
maddening.
school shooting.
Right.
Watching them go on vacation, watching them completely unable to come to a serious, come to find a serious solution for any of the underlying issues that they run campaigns on.
Constantly giving themselves raises while all Republicans are talking about not wanting to raise the
And
minimum
Democrats
wage.
too. Some Democrats as well.
Right. And the worst part, the thing that pisses me off the most is like they go on vacation, no exception. They're like, yo, it's vacation, bro. Like the government could literally shutting down, no budget approved, it happened, and then they go on vacation for 2 weeks. It's like, motherfuck, dude. Work.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they are cops and politicians are like two jobs where you have no performance indicator. Like you can just be a gigantic fucking failure and still get your salary, not do what you're supposed to do, and still completely just, ride the wave of being in that position of power. Do the wrong thing all the time and get rewarded for it. It doesn't exist. Like if you are a fry cook, okay, you fail as much as, or you operate like a congressperson, you're getting fired 3 days in.
Dude.
Yeah. That's it.
And then Nancy Pelosi, what a fucking bitch psycho she is. I hate her guts.
I mean, I do too. She's
But
awful.
like, just the insider trading thing. I mean, she's like, they're trying to pass a bill to ban members of Congress and significant others from trading in the stock market, which is fucking great. Except for Nancy Pelosi, as everyone knows, her husband is the most successful trader of all time somehow. For example, he just bought like a bunch of
NVIDIA
chips
shares.
right before they gave a huge fucking grant.
Yeah,
to chip
right before the chips
manufacturers.
legislation, they
It's
bought
so
NVIDIA
blatant, bro.
20,000 shares of NVIDIA. I think it was like around 6 million.
It's so fucking
in worth.
blatant. And then they asked her recently, like, what do you think about this prohibiting members of Congress from trading? She's like, well, we need to be able to participate.
Yeah, she's like, we're
in the economy,
capitalists.
too. How about you fucking participate in dying of old age so someone can replace you?
Yeah.
Pelosi's husband sells off up to $5 million worth of chipmaker stock ahead of semiconductor bill vote. Fuck you.
So
Blatant.
to me, like the argument of being like, well, we're a capitalist country and like our family members should participate in capitalism. Like, no, you shouldn't.
No.
You're like, you're in a position of profound privilege, man. If you want to fucking
Prove.
prove you have skin in the game and be like, all right, I'm
Exactly.
going to put it in a fucking blind trust. You know what I
Prove
mean?
that you're fucking in Congress for the right reasons. You should not be given the opportunity
Blind
to
trust
make...
for all, straight up. Blind trust for all
Totally, man.
politicians. It's just like ridiculous.
Totally.
Absolutely ridiculous.
It's been more than 6 months since member of this committee proposed measures to put an end to inappropriate financial transactions. Despite these efforts, Speaker Pelosi and her husband remain undeterred from cashing in their stocks. By the way, to continue on this interesting journey here, members of the State Department, aka diplomats, 65. Mandatory retirement. Federal law enforcement, National Park and
Well,
firefighters.
State Department does do some, clandestine operations and whatnot. You got to have your wits about you if you're gonna engage in like espionage or soft power.
and not be president.
Taking out Shinzo Abe.
But that's what I mean. Taking out shit. Yeah.
That's a young man's game.
That's a young man's game,
Yeah.
yes.
Fucking park rangers have to retire at 57, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same as anything. It's the same exact, like I said, cops and politicians. Like, You need significantly more training to become a hairdresser than you do to become a fucking cop. Like,
That's
how does
funny.
that work? You know what I mean?
This is interesting. Florida Supreme Court justices, according to the Florida Constitution, shout out Florida, I guess, for something, mandatory retirement age of 70. Michigan judges of all levels cannot run for election past the age of 70.
Yeah, all the
So there
judge
is
stuff
precedent for this stuff.
all the judge stuff was surprising to me when we were researching this because obviously let's do that with the Supreme Court, like at a minimum, like
Like, how old are those
Yeah, age
fucks?
cap that shit. I'm so on board with that.
Yeah.
How old are those motherfuckers on the Supreme Court?
I present a trade offer. You become a all-powerful, appointed, unaccountable deity that has full control over what happens in American life, but then you have to be assassinated by the end of your like,
Oh,
8-year
yeah.
term. Okay? Yeah, put some fucking, have some skin in the game. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you want to be a Supreme Court justice? Okay. Well, then at the end of your term, we launch you into space in a
What's
rocket.
his name? The Ronald Reagan assassin?
John Hinckley.
John Hinckley comes for you.
No, but he's a
70.
failure on that front, unfortunately.
We'll,
so.
we'll train
He doesn't
him.
have the right stuff.
We'll give him proper training.
Like in like a intricate,
This is
almost
fucked up.
comical way, they have to get like assassinated by the end of their term. We put a term limit on it.
Maybe put him in like a trebuchet and like launch him into a volcano.
Launch him
or
into
something.
Yeah.
Mexico.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to do that to Mexico.
Yeah. Why would you do that? That's
Poor Mexico. They've
Mexico.
already.
Just teach him about them walls. Make our dead Supreme Court justices. Michigan judges of all age cannot run for election after 70. Minnesota has a statute establishing mandatory retirement age for all judges at age 70.
70 still seems too high.
I agree, but at least it's
there is a
something.
cap. Yeah.
And there's a big difference between 70 and fucking 75, or 80.
True.
New Hampshire Constitution says all judges have to retire by age 70. I see 70 a lot. New Jersey Supreme Court 70, Maryland Constitution for judges is 70, Oregon mandatory retirement by 75. I mean, that's pushing it, but at least it's there.
See, the age thing, the reason why I said it's not like a foolproof system, the age thing is something that like the Republicans have already factored in. That's why Kavanaugh is 57, Amy
Right.
Klobuchar Barrett is 50,
Yeah.
Neil Gorsuch is 54, and Ketanji Brown Jackson is 51. Part of the reason why like these are lifetime appointments, so what the Federalist Society wants to do is put young, spry people in there that are not going to fucking die off under a Democratic
of course.
administration.
I mean, how old was Ruth Ginsburg when she passed?
I
Like
believe
90
she was.
fucking billion?
She had
In her
cancer
upper
like
80s.
700 times
Yeah.
too, so that's another factor.
I mean, excluding like the new appointees that are all
He was 87. sorry.
87.
80 fucking 7.
ridiculous.
87.
It came as such a shock when she passed away.
Yeah,
And
she's
by the
so
way,
young.
she clinged to power so desperately that she resulted in Brett Kavanaugh becoming a fucking justice.
Yeah, that's some real girl boss shit, Sweaty. You don't understand.
I'm sorry, bro. I mean, good for all the shit you did, but why the fuck didn't you? Why did
No,
you
she
wait till
sucked.
87?
Sucked. She's terrible.
Drank beer.
Okay, whatever. I honestly don't know anything about her.
27 years on screen.